You're listening to TSN.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
The Team Sportscast Network. Is your team or company in need of a no-hassle, high-quality instant Ventrilo setup? Sounds nice, doesn't it? All Typefrag servers come with the highest quality audio codec, lightning-fast setup, and unheard-of customer service. With 6 different server locations, including Europe, you just simply can't ask for anything more. In the end, the price, performance, speed, and quality of Typefrag services is better than anything else available. Typefrag. www.typefrag.com. This is the Team Sportscast Network. Yo, check it. If we had to order you from McDonald's, you'd be a Mick listener. TSN.
All right, welcome back to the problem-plagued Team Sportscast Network. I seem to have fixed my CPU issues here. Incredibly hot CPU. I have turned off my warning, and I think all is well now. Dirty Harry, are you still with us, bud?
I'm just watching the NSF, the TK Fiesta that's just unfolding before my eyes. Looks like, look at the scoreboard now. Just tell you who's been leading the round in TKs. Looks like Richard Cranium's way out there with 24. He's close to competitors at -6, so hats off to Dick Cranium. Let's see if we can get a restart right now. Give me 2 seconds. Jeff, do you want to talk about what we just saw in round 1?
Oh, man. GFH just getting owned there. They actually took the flag at the very first beginning of the round. We thought that they were going to be able to hold on to it, but NSF knew what they were doing. They came in with 2 APCs, the Abrams tank from all the way back in their base, and just pushed them out, destroyed them, nice artillery strike coming in, and from that point, about approximately 8 to 10 minutes into the match, the rest was history. NSF held Central Island the whole entire way through. That's why you have a final score of 110-0. The key, once again, Jay, as we talked about that, the Central Island being that helicopter as Chuckster. 66 total points in that round, number 1 for Team NSF, and it was the Havoc and Cobra that allowed him to fire off all those missiles and take that spot, and that's why he's up for, Iron Man of the game at the very end, because he just absolutely destroyed APCs coming in. Was very able to, again, air superiority, quickly move over to those other flags and take them back, even though the mech side of things, GFH, tried to use those as diversion points. But once again, once you're on top of that hill, once you own Central Island and you hold on to it, then you're pretty much downhill for the rest of the match. Jay?
Yeah, indeed. Just harking back to what you just said about the Supermarine Cobra and the Mi-28, and Chuckster absolutely tearing up the gunner's seat. He couldn't have done that without Blitz, so any mention of Chuckster, you have to mention Blitz in the same breath, because a gunner is only as good as his pilot. If the pilot doesn't give you the angle to take the TV guided shot, there's not much point in being his gunner, really. You might as well bail out and pick up an Eric, so you're going to do more damage that way. Just waiting for the live now. Looks like we're having good luck and have funds being exchanged. Still exchanging TKs. Here's the restart now. 13 seconds. Commander election is overdue. Looks like we're going to have the commander election right now. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for the initial rush. Jeff?
All right, look at USMC side of things. I'm going to be focusing on a GFH team right now. I'm heading right back towards their base. So time till respawn is 0. Let's get them large and in charge as we're starting off right now. It looks like we've got Sea Sniper heading into the helicopter, loading up that chopper. Richard Cranium heading out also as well. On foot, looking like he's heading out towards one of the tanks. He's going to go ahead and do some ground armor support there, as we've got some guys in Jeeps going to do some quick action, quick assaults. Using the Jeeps right now, Blackhawk is underway, heading right for, you guessed it, Central Island, as they're heading out towards their first base there. It looks like they're actually going to go ahead and pass it up this time. That's a good, smart first move. Get over to Central Island right now. Let your fast movers on the ground, the Jeeps, and also APCs to some degree, go ahead and take that over as well. Incoming Blackhawk stand nice and low behind that mountain, or the hill that Central sees them. Oh no, incoming aircraft coming in, boom! He gets exploded by some heavy action right there on the Blackhawk, killing out LC Sniper 1, flying in that helicopter, and that's precisely what they needed, but not before Ripdog shreds that Blackhawk, and that is really unfortunate for GFH. Hemi, Baron Aaron, and Mustang Clint going to sit there and take a quick dirt nap. The incoming fast mover right now. Here comes a helicopter. Guys they're flying out of it, parachuting out of it. Guys dropping on the ground. Incoming We got some close quarters combat going on, and it looks like GFH has got the advantage right now. One of them is down. Here comes the other action right now. Sarge 8's trying to take the other guy down. It looks like they've got the flag, USMC side of things. Yes, finally taking him down as Richard Cranium, LAV-25 Blitz is going to drop right there. It looks like they are actually going to go ahead and start taking this flag. Let's see what happens here. The mech part of that flag is dropping right now. Incoming APC action right now. USMC flag is slowly coming up. What's going to happen now? Over to you, Jay.
So we got Marvel and the LAV of Richard Cranium caught in a duel. Marvel drops to the LAV-25 Richard Cranium. Nice tow missile shot right there. Looks like he's going to stay in flag cap radius. He's going to try and do as much damage. M1A2 now coming up to the rear. He's going to provide the reinforcements. Looks like we've got a T90 pushing forward a Ghost right now. We're going to have a tank battle here. That would be, who would that be in the M1A2? That would be Whisper in the M1A2. He gets taken out by Ghost. T90. T90 now is going to push on up the hill. Looks like we've got anti-tank mines being laid right now. We've got an LAV also holding up the rear. Looks like he hasn't seen the T90 yet. He's trying to take out loose infantry. That would be Chucks to make his way on the left flank. T90 rolls straight over the anti-tank mines of, that would be Web Dead Monkey. Very nicely placed right there, taking out Ghost and Medic Entropy. Looks like we've also got the Super Cobra in the area. He's going to start doing circles of the base, try and get rid of the MEC rush that's coming in. Just seeing Chuckster in the area now. LAV-25 has spotted him. He's going to try and run away, being mobbed by 2 infantry as well. Hemi though, sorry, not Hemi. That would be Whisper picking up the kill on Chuckster there with the shotgun. Very nicely done. Looks like the USMC have secured the Central Island flag. Tickets as they stand right now, 182 to 187 in favour of Guns for Hire. Pretty much the same start we had last time with Guns for Hire getting on the centre real quick. Let's see if NSF can push back. Jeff?
Check this out, Jay. Look at NSF doing the mech action thing, and also take a look real quick at Farm. Finally, just now, they finally take that flag. It was actually neutral the whole entire time, and I'm looking at that going, what the heck is going on here? What was this NSF thinking? As now it's 186, 177, as 175 as the tickets dropping quick for NSF. GFH learning from that last round. We do have some incoming infantry support from NSF. It's going to take them out incoming. Flanker action right there. Did not hit the target. Did put some damage up on the APC, but it's not going to happen as now we've got troops running in, ground troops storming the left-hand side of Central Island. As right now we've got firing off some missiles there. There's a TOW anti-tank missile going off trying to take them out. APC's moving around a little bit. GFH coming back in again. Cobra helicopters trying to move in to take those guys down. They do as the left-hand side gets swept clean by the Cobra and also the APC action. They've also got the helicopter down there. MiG-29 coming in, taking out Baron Aaron, but only 1 kill there. And looks like here comes the incoming artillery strike. Big Man NSF taking out Richard Cranium. Dugan getting killed there by the artillery strike. That's a good artillery strike, but it's not going to be enough. They've still got enough GFH incoming NSF guys. Hemi, left-hand side up on top of the hill doing the dance with the NSF team, and let's see who wins that one. Oh, no, Hemi's taken down. AK-101 is right now. Looks like they're heading right for that flag. APC, they've got it. Oh, GFH is in trouble, Jay. Is it going to happen again? Is NSF going to take Central Island away again and hold it? Over to you.
Ripdog though taking up the M1A2 that was trying to cross the, I don't know if he was trying to cross the bridge, I think he was just trying to hold the perimeter. He was pretty much stalling the T90 and the 2 BTI-90s of NSF. They could not cross the bridge whilst he was in the position he was in. Called in Ripdog's MiG-29 support. He dropped the 2 bombs straight on top of him. Very nicely placed, taking him out. He already had damage done to him by, let me just see which tank that was. That would be Ghost. Ghost, who is now pushing up towards Central Island flag. He's also got Chuckster in the area. He's going to jump into a DPV and push up the hill with also got Ender and Blitz. They've managed to get the flag cap. Looks like they're bringing the armour forward now. Got an MI-28 just sat there doing nothing right now. Maybe NSF need to, in fact, just to say that looks like Blitz is going to run over and take up his usual position as the helicopter pilot. Got the T-90 just spawned in right now, not being used. Just to say that actually Marvel's going to bail out of his BTI-90, making a smart move right there, running straight towards the T-90. He gets taken out by, that would be Web Dev Monkey. Very nice kill. Didn't quite catch what that was. That might have been an anti-tank mine actually. NSF, Ender and New Jack now all over the flag raiders, taking out heavy artillery fire. We've also got, that would be Medic Entropy and the Tunguska of Junkman moving up. They're going to try and hold the perimeter around the Central Island flag, which has been proven to be the most important flag so far, Jeff. And I know you agreed in the second round pre-game we did. Looks like they've set up a strong point now, not going to let anything in or out. Jeff, over to you.
Check this out, dude. Farm flag, once again, it has been the USMC claim for at least the past 3 to 4 minutes. Looking like NSF is avoiding it right now at all costs. 168, 157. That is a mech-owned flag now. NSF is taking over a little bit, but GFH is also coming in with some defense right there. Dual T-90s up there. Oh! team kill action, and there's going to hurt those guys as Baron Aaron takes out his pal. Web Dev Monkey. Straw action coming in from Heavy, taking out Marvel. And finally, Hemi and Whisper following up with a couple of kills there. Incoming artillery strikes right now, probably from the USMC side of things. Let's see if it kills anybody. No, the T90 tank sneaks away, as that's going to end up and result in 0 kills. Here comes what looks like an APC. It looks like they're going to try to take out some of the infantry there running around on the ground, left-hand side. We're looking right now. USMC still owns the farm play. I got to head over there just real quick and check it out and see what is going on here. As right now we have got 2 GFH members over here at farm just running around in circles. Not even, there's 3, there's 4 of them running around outside in the perimeter, owning up everything, including the APC. And, man, they're going to hold on to this flank. They got a couple Jeeps and stuff over here that they can take, do some fast mover action. But right now, it looks like NSF is still holding on to that central island, 162-146. But guess what? With that flag staying over at farm, I think, Jay, they're getting a few tickets. They're still taking tickets away from NSF. So let's see if this works out for them. If they hold on to it, maybe they can win. Jay?
Indeed, GFH holding 3 of the 5 neutral flags, meaning that they get the bleed right now. Just looking at farm, not too much going on here right now. Looks like it has actually been abandoned, which is quite a stupid move in my opinion. Looks like we got the F-35B. He's just flying loops of the base. He's trying to pick up loose kills. Spots the Mi-28 of Chuckster now, giving some fire. He's smoking badly, but he manages to pick up a kill on Hemi right there, taking out the LAV-25. We've also got New Jack in the area. He was in the FAV, NSF New Jack I should say, in the FAV. He's going to push around the side. Looks like we got the BTI-90 of Sandman. He's going to sit back, maybe calling some crate support from his commander, get some supplies going. Got General Han now, he's taking fire from, that would be Kivo, very nicely done there with the MP5, sneaking in from the back door. Looks like Sandman is now onto him, he's going to try and push forward, doesn't want to give his position away. I do believe that, that Kivo has an MP5, which means he also has a Shraw until. Looks like he has snuck around the back of the BTI-90, he has got his anti-tank weapon out, taking fire right now. Oh, Kivo managed to drop Sandman, very nice kill there. He's going to move up onto the flag. Oh, just to say that General Herm drops him with the PP-19. That would be the submachine gun, the MEC submachine gun. Just moving back on down towards Central Island. Looks like it has been put under some pressure. We got Chuckster just landing to neutralise the flag, I do believe. Just get the flag cap going again. He's going to pull out the area now. Actually, that would be Farm, sorry. Not Central Island, Farm. Getting quite mixed up there. Looks like the flag has fallen back. Bleed is now back with NSF. Tickets as they stand right now. 131 to the NSF, 144 to Guns for Hire. Jeff?
Central Island right now, looking at it. NSF doing a very good job. Incoming APC action. Havoc is right over the top of him. Here comes Whisper. And also APC action. T90 rolling right up to him and smacking that APC. But they jump out before he can actually get killed, but he finally gets taken out by some of the incoming Havoc missile fire action right there. As Whisper's out, trying to take out one of the other players. He does get him. M1187 action right there as Whisper jumps in there. He's going to run around behind the building. And on top of that building, of course, is here comes NSF. They know he's back there. They're running right around. They're going to go ahead and take him out. They're going to do the dance there, see if they can actually take him. 2-on-1 action right there. Yes! The PP-19 action takes out Whisper, and once again, NSF comes back and owns the Central Island. Bleed is against GFH right now, 138 to 128 tickets right now. As we're looking at it right now, it's 3 flags for Mech. Let's see what we got action-wise heading over here towards Natural Gas Station. It doesn't look like there's any infiltration over here. Let's see if they're back over at Farm again, trying to pull that one right there. Nope, T90 action coming over, checking things out. APC holding right there, making sure that they don't pull a little sneak attack like them. It looks like the GFH are pretty spread out right now, Jay. Not much to mention as far as incoming action from them. Over to you.
Indeed. It looks like the NSF aren't going to make the mistake they made last round of not stacking Farm with at least one defender. As you pointed out before so astutely, pointing out that they forgoed the flag cap to maybe put more infantry down on the Central Island. Did work out for them in the beginning because they did get the cap before GFH could get over there, but they managed to lose the flag within a matter of it was pretty much 2 minutes of you pointing out the fact that nobody had been there to cap it until when you pointed it out that it had been capped. Just look at the Central Island now. We've got T90 and it looks like a stolen LAV-25 just parked up there. He's taking repairs right now from an engineer who's just at the side of his tank. Mi-28 in the area. Looks like we've also got the the MiG-29, not the SU, it's the MiG-29. He's flying in. That'll be Rip Dog. He's going to go back for some rearmament. Looks like we've got artillery now coming down on the Central Island. Not going to pick up too many kills by the looks of it. In fact, not a single kill. NSF doing the wise thing, staying just far enough out of flag cap, whereas not going to get hit with artillery, but they can see what's going to be approaching the flag and what is on the flag, more importantly. Jeff?
And right now the bleed has now starting to cost GFH. It is now 123, 124. GFH is down a ticket as incoming right now T90 action coming into Central Island right now. We do have an Abrams tank moving over near the Central Island, but he's not coming into attack right now. He's out in the open, which is going to be dangerous for him, as you do have the F-35B. Looks like he's going to go ahead and park it out there, trying to keep everything nice and quiet. T-95 that catches him out there. He's going to try to chase him down, put a couple shots across the front of him. But he is up at elevation on Central Island right now. The Abrams is going to get around. It looks like they might be moving the Abrams over to take another couple flags. But now we got the Havoc coming in. Boom! Gets destroyed. The Havoc taking out Whisper in the Abrams. And that states right then again, Jay, we were talking about, hey, man, when you got a tank out there on the wide open, you don't have anything to hide behind. Man, it's super hard to keep yourself protected there from a lot of the incoming airstrikes from the Havoc and also the Cobra if you're for the mech side of things. Incoming right now, GFH looks like they got a fast mover coming in a Jeep. They fired a shot at him. He moved right down the other side. The Havoc's there to take him out. Does he do it? No. The Jeep is still alive as the Havoc is on top of him now, though. Here comes the T-90 action to go and back him up. Dual T-90s, heavy armor. NSF doing exactly the same thing before. Stacking the armor right there in the middle. 113 tickets to 119 tickets. NSF back in the lead. Jay?
Indeed, indeed. Not only that, keeping the infantry around so they can get in the flag cap pretty much instantaneously. As soon as they notice that flag is falling, they're going to be there to do something about it. Just moving on now towards which base would this be? This would be natural gas station. There we go. Yeah, GFH base. Looks like we do have NSF surrounding the base. They have managed to C4 the base by the looks of it. Just camping it. We got Sandman in the area also. I think they're just trying to pick up spawn kills. Maybe pick up the ratio on the kills to deaths. More tickets. That's what it boils down to. Every kill is minus a ticket. So the more kills they can pick up, the more damage they're going to do to GFH's final score when the round finally finishes. 26 minutes left on the clock as is right now. 116 tickets to 110 in favour of NSF. NSF with the bleed right now. Looks like GFH did manage to pull another sneaker round, managing to I believe cap Farm. Let me just shoot on. Yep, that would be Farm that's fallen again. NSF taking their eye off the ball not once but twice. Looks like, who would that be? That would be Commander. That would be Big Ben in the BTI-90. He's just backing off now from the LAV. He gets taken out by the LAV of Baron Aaron. Baron Aaron now taking fire from the backside. I believe that was friendly fire actually. Never mind. They're just going to push back out from that base. The smart thing to do right now would be to use the artillery all over the Central Island and hold what they've got. It looks like they're going to push out though. Can't quite understand that move at this point. Not too tactically sound in my opinion when you hold the majority of the flags. Looks like the Mi-28 of Chuckster now. Blitz with Chuckster as the gunner is pushing across to the farm. He spots the LAV-25 of Baron Aaron, takes him out there with TV guided. Oh, clip with a big F-35 kill. Drops the bomb straight on top of the Havoc. Very nicely done. Not seen that since the days of Sin Baron actually in the old SU-25. Very nicely done. Looks like just the one LAV now in the area. No NSF though to speak of. Looks like just to say that actually one BTI-90 shows up on the scene. See if he can take out this and a T-90 as well. He snuck in and that would be Marvel. Don't quite know where he came from. He must have used the Valley. In fact he did. He's just backing off down there now. Looks like the BTI-90's putting down some suppression. He's going to make this LAV-25 move. T-90 now pushing back up the hill. He's got the support of the BTI-90. LAV, two LAVs right now. Looks like the second one that would be Richard Cranium. No, sorry, that would not be Richard Cranium. That would be Web Dev Monkey in the second LAV, making use of that. Jeff, over to you.
Checking out farm action right now. GFH looks like Mustang Clint is going up against a AA, the actual Tunguska there, as he fires a shot, almost hits him. Man, that was almost all the way across the map. As finally gets taken out by some APC action right there. 3 APCs, incoming APC action from the NSF side of things, trying to take it over. Nicely done. Blown up C4 takes out one of the APCs, and now they can go ahead and take the flag. The other 2 APCs are on the other side. They're trying to fire shots at him, but they can't see him. He could head right over there to the flag and go ahead and camp it. But no, he's going to head around, try to take these other 2 APCs out. He's heavily outmanned and out-armored right now as he reveals himself. Now all of a sudden, wow, he could have headed right over to take that flag. Now he realizes, crap, I should have taken the flag. He's headed back over there again. Incoming Havoc action, trying to take him out. Nice job. Over to you, Jay.
I was just about to say, here comes the game breaker. Chuckster flying in with the TV guard he killed. Blitz also, actually it would be Blitz who picked up the kill, but Chuckster did the majority of the damage of the TV guarded, taking out one of the LAVs. So maybe New Jack's strategy was to call in the helo, make sure that he draw them out into the open so they were nice and visible, or maybe mark the position on the map. That's probably where he was doing it actually. He was probably making a push forward so he could see the actual vehicles, point them out to the helicopter so he could line up, come in, has the perfect angle for the kill. Looks like right now the flag is still in USMC hands. Mi-28 now of Blitz with Chuckster as they're going to move in, and he's going down some nice cannon fire right now. He's taking some straw fire. He's going to buck out of there right now. Probably a wise idea. He's going to have to wait for the infantry now to push forward. Got an FAV pushing forward. That'll be a USMC FAV actually. That'll be a captured piece of equipment. Nice move there. I know Dusty likes to see the using the opposite team's equipment. Just looking back over at this will be natural gas station. Not too much going on over here. Just seeing what NSF were doing before actually. Not moving in on the flag. Just maybe hoping to pick up a few spawn kills. Back over to Central Island now. Still held by the NSF, obviously MEC on this round. We got the T90 of that'll be Marvel B. We've also got Ender and that'll be Medic Entropy in the area. They spotted an LAV moving forward. Looks like that would be the M6 linebacker actually, that Bradley linebacker, trying to put down some suppressing fire, take out this infantry that's on the hill. T90 has rolled forward, he knows it's coming. Artillery coming in now, right down top of the positions of the NSF infantry. That will be Glock 22 taking out Ender right there, and Big Ben taking out, with the Tunguska taking out Hemi, very nicely done. That will be an artillery strike there from Big Ben, straight on top of that Tunguska position. Mi-28 now taking AA fire from across the way. It's Blitz is going to think better of that. He's going to get his repairs later on probably. He's going to make a push back towards, that will be natural gas station, putting down a TV guided missile now against his BTI-90. Didn't take it out with the first push. Going to try and gain some altitude now and get a second shot on him. Looks like Chuckster is lining up. He's done the smart thing. He's pushed away into the hangar of sorts. Blitz probably would be wise to buck out right now. Maybe go and pick up some repairs from the Central Island base. Jeff?
Right now, GFH over here in the farm is just absolutely owning NSF. T90 coming in, destroyed. The nice guys hanging out there over by the rocks. They're refilling. They had an anti-tank guy hanging out about 300 feet to the left-hand side of the actual farm. Tank came around, didn't see him. Boom, destroyed. APC's coming in, boom, destroyed. Incoming artillery finally coming in from NSF. As now GFH is backing away from the actual flank itself, but they're not going to get any kills with that. As right now it looks like there's going to be another flag going down. Here comes another hit. GFH taking the flag from what looks to be a natural gas station, as they're going to go ahead and take that one too and increase the bleed. 80 to 59 tickets right now. NSF with some time to get something done, but can they get it done? They can't even take farm back, and it's right next to their own very own base. So GFH pulling a nice strategy here against them, holding on to this. And they're also going to go ahead and threaten this flag in here, so even if they do get farm back, then they go ahead, they got to go ahead and take this one back as well. But no incoming NSF action right there. Mech flag flying up that pole once again as they come back and take it over. So 79 to 56 right now. It looks like GFH has got a good plan here. It looks like they might be able to bring home the win. We're about to find out, Jay.
Indeed, indeed. They're not doing what they did in the first round, which is beat the head against the brick wall that is the NSF defence over at Central Island. They decided they was going to take all the outline, well, as many as the outline bases as they could. Taking farm was a real coup. Obviously, you get the two APCs there, you get two DPVs also. Taking the factory, which is one of the USMC bases they should hold anyway. That's key. And also taking the village base, holding 3 of the 5 flags right now, which means they got the majority. Just looking over at Central Island, not too much going on. GFH not making a push for it as such. Got T90 coming forward. That would be Ghost T90. No, sorry, that'd be NSF Ghost in a T90, I should say, not a captured T90. Looks like they're going to stack the point. Maybe what NSF need to do right now is take those 2 tanks out, take them on an attack towards natural gas station or maybe farm. Just to say that farm goes great. Looks like we got NSF all over it. We got who would that be? New Jack in the area. He's taking fire right now. He's taking pistol fire actually from behind. That would be Cheese Fudger with the Beretta taking out New Jack. Flag is going to be secured by the USMC. Looks like GFH are going to secure the farm again. Beating off consistent attacks though from the NSF. Jeff?
Yep, farm goes right back to GFH as they have the defensive situation going on right now. And they've also got natural gas station. That is going to hurt bad for NSF is right now, what they're probably going to have to do is pull out of Central Island, head back over, but incoming Havoc action right there, quickly taking them down here at the natural gas station. The Havoc, now they finally got the flag back of natural gas station, but not before GFH puts back once again a very nice defense as they're owning up these APCs. NSF simply cannot get in here to take this flag back. They can't do it. And that is just unbelievable. It looks like they're focusing so much on Central Island, GFH figured out a strategy to take it right out from underneath them. 71 to 37. We're quickly approaching the point of no return for NSF. They're going to have to put something together quickly. GFH, defensively speaking, they're spread out all over the place. Artillery strikes are going to be ineffective except for maybe 1 or 2 isolated kills. They're not going to get big ticket reductions from airstrikes out here. Doing a very nice job. APC's coming in. They're getting hit hard and hit fast. Double A tanks. The Tunguska's coming in, getting hit hard, hit fast. Well, right now, it is all about GFH's defense right now as they hold on to almost all the flags right now. They've got 4 flags to Mex 1. 31 tickets left for NSF. Now NSF is on their heels. Let's see if they can come in with a nice right-hand uppercut to put them out, Jay.
Yeah, just watching the linebacker there take out, that would be Chuckster and Blitz in the MI-28. Just watching Sandman sneak up behind him. I don't believe the MI-6, sorry, not the MI-6, the M6 linebacker spotted him. He managed to get a C4 on him right there. That would be Sandman taking out, that would be Dugan. Very nicely done there. Excellent kill. The way he was positioned, he was just to the left of the Central Island base. Chuckster and Blitz knew where he was, but they couldn't get the kill on him. He was picking up the, as soon as the rotors would spin up, he was putting down the missile fire and the cannon fire, damaging it about 3/4. As soon as it was up in the air, the second lot of missiles were reloaded, waiting for the flares, and then just putting the missile straight into the cockpit. Very nicely done. Picking up 2 kills, 2 important kills. The longer you can keep the helicopter down, you're denying NSF the reason. You have to feel that they went for the Central Island base to begin with, just for the helicopter support and the extra M1A, sorry, not M180 on their side, being MEC, the extra T90, which has proved to be kind of a white rabbit, to tell you the truth. The extra equipment has just been used to stack that base with and not actually attack outwards, which is what we might be seeing right now. We're seeing a T90 rush now. Just the one T90 pushing out. Marvel is staying back. Looks like we've got Ghost crossing the bridge going down towards that would be Factory. Let's see if we can do anything right there. Looks like Blitz did manage to recapture the flag. He's now going to push on towards Village. We've got NSF Sandman on Village. He's managed to grey that flag right now. Looks like he's about 10 seconds away from cap. Maybe the bleed will go back on, but at 65 tickets to 10 in favour of GFH, you have to believe that GFH are going to take the second round and force us to a 3-round epic. Jeff?
Yep, unfortunately they're not going to have enough tickets to be able to have a choice of side here on this map, and I'll bet you money, given the success that they had before, we're probably going to be seeing NSF go back to the USMC side of things. But that's really unbelievable that GFH was hinting at this strategy by taking Village when they were on the Mex side of things, but couldn't really get it done. But in this case, they go over to USMC, and they do. Do I believe that this map is that unbalanced to claim that the USMC side of things has better advantage? I wouldn't say that at all, and so it looks like it may come down to just a team preference or team choice, or knowing the weapons that you use is incoming. Nice! Clip Founder taking out F-35B action. Chuckster and Blitz going down to that F-35B. Nice job as once again regaining control. That map is the flag is still gray over at Village. It's 2 flags to 2 right now, down to 4 tickets. We're counting them down. Just a couple more kills here, and those guys will go down. 59 tickets left for GFH. As right now, there goes down to 3, getting the straw kill from Kivo into Junkman. And let's see what happens here. Finally, the bleed is back over to the GFH side of things, but I would actually believe that's a little too late, as the map is just too wide open with not enough places to hide to prevent those kills from incoming here. 3 tickets left to go, and they're down to 58 tickets. But, again, Jay, looking like GFH is going to take this one home, which got to make them feel good.
Indeed, yeah. I think it just boils down to execution, just what you were talking about maybe a minute or so ago when you were referring to maybe side preferences or the map being stacked in favour of any one given side. I think it was just GFH came out and executed better this time. They knew what NSF's strat was going to be. It was successful in the first round, stack in the middle with the 2 tanks, but it does take away from your armoured punch. If you can send those BTI-90s around the sides, flank the bases to the left and to the right, you're probably going to be successful if all the armor's tied up in middle. I mean, you're seeing that over at the factory base and also over at Village, that being swapped backwards and forwards. And there you have it, 56 tickets to 0 in favour of gun. for hire. It is going to go to 3 rounds, and NSF are going to get side choice. Jeff, would you agree? USMC? It's got to be the side that they're going to choose.
That's what I would guess, given they did so well before. I wouldn't see them doing MEC again. But then again, you never know. I mean, this could be indicative that GFH has figured things out and what they have to do. In other words, we're not going to take Central Island. You know, NSF is playing really well regardless of side up on there, and they proved that. But let's approach this from a different strategy. Let's go ahead and take all the other maps and then let those guys run themselves ragged while desperately trying to hold on to Central Island. It is a key strategic point in the map, but think about it this way. If you've got a ton of people up there in Central Island, what do you gain from that? You get an extra tank and you get an extra Havoc. Does that give you an advantage? Sure. But is it the be-all, end-all to the map? Certainly not. If you can get some people dug in at those other flags, you know, I'm thinking that, you know, you can actually take this map from a different angle, and that's certainly, of course, possible. You would think about Central Island first, but GFH showing, hey, there's other strategies. So for that round, definitively GFH Kivo, who's hung out in that little shack over there in Farm and just hid and then came up and did the anti-tank action going on, you know, took the guys out as they went for the flag, doing a very good job holding on to Farm, and that turned out to be the win for them. So Kivo is now my choice for Iron Man, at least from the GFH side of things. And let's see what happens third round. Jay?
Indeed. Third round is going to be a telling round, of course. Cal being a 1 map, 3 rounds format. So this is going to be your penultimate round tonight for the 12 versus 12 Cal Open. Looks like we're going to have a 5-minute break, I do believe. Just exchanging good games so far and such. Looks like everybody's quite happy. Hopefully we're going to have a really close third round game. I think you're going to see both sides try and adapt early. I don't think you're going to see NSF stack the Central Island as much. I think if they did, they'd be making quite a mistake. You're probably going to see them try and hold the village flag, which would be the equivalent to the farm flag, that was the downfall in the second round. If they would have held farm, they would have picked up the win, in my opinion. And also they got a whole factory, so you're probably going to see an even defense set between the 3 bases, with Chuckster and Blitz up in the helicopter. They are going to want to keep the Central Island base mind, just because of the simple fact that the Supermarine Cobra did so much damage in the first round for NSF, taking out tanks left, right and centre, taking out the BTRs, taking out the loose infantry too, which is always a big plus. If you catch that one infantry who can make the difference, who's sneaking around on the backside before he can turn the flag, that's a huge bonus. Looks like we're going to have a 5-minute break, so we can cut to a few sounders and then maybe come back. You've been listening to Dirty Harry, Jeff T, and of course hosting Dusty Dave. www.tsncentral.com.
You're tuned in to TSN.
Like OMG, hi to you.
The Team Sportscast Network.
Damon's 420 Hexers Vault, where we unlock the power of little fluffy clouds and put you in the game. How may I just connect you?
I'd like a dedicated game server where I can choose my own games, and, you know, I can have it private or public, and as many players as I want.
With the other server hosting companies out there, you play one game and you pay for all the rest. At Insomnia 365, you pay for one server and you have all the games you need. Oh, yeah! With Insomnia 365's Cortex, you have the ultimate game server control panel, allowing you to run more than one game server. You can manage your server's full setup, public, private, and as many player slots as you want.
The other game server companies run one server and you pay for all the rest. Or Insomnia 365, pay for one server, get all the most popular multiplayer games.
Oh yeah!
www.insomnia365.com.
You've heard us say it before.
This just in to the TSN News Desk. More people with internet access listen to the Team Sportscast Network than those who don't have internet access. If you are listening to us with your internet access, thank you for listening. The number one station for online gaming, TSN.
Is your team or company in need of a no-hassle, high-quality instant Ventrilo setup? Sounds nice, doesn't it? All Typefrag servers come with the highest quality audio codec, lightning-fast setup, and unheard-of customer service. With 6 different server locations, including Europe, you just simply can't ask for anything more. In the end, the price, performance, speed, and quality of Typefrag services is better than anything else available. Typefrag. www.typefrag.com. You're tuned in to TSN.
Like OMG, hi to you.
The Team Sportscast Network.
Alrighty, welcome back to the problem-free Team Sportscast Network. We got everything figured out, went through that round flawlessly. GFH took it to NSF. I'll turn it over to Dirty Harry for the rundown.
Indeed, I think we've just got time for an Insomnia 365 roster rundown. Insomnia 365, all the games, all the same price. Insomnia365.com. Starting with NSF, who are going to line up. Actually, they've not quite lined up on the sides they're going to be taking. I do believe NSF are going to take USMC, as they all have switched. On the NSF side, you've got Marvel B, you've got Blitz, you've got General Harm, you've also got Rip Dog, you've got New Jack, Sandman, who else have we got? You've got Chuckster, Ender, Ghost, Big Ben, and Medic Entropy. Sorry, I'm missing one person right there, Junkman. I'd be remiss if I missed Junkman. For GFH now, you've got Hemi. I've also got, that would be Dugan. You've got, who's the next person down the line? Got Mustang Clint. We've also got Kivo, who's one of the candidates for Iron Man of the match so far. Cheese Fudger. We've also got Sniper, LCS Sniper 1 actually. We've got Clip, who was just on for the pre-game. We've got Whisper, and we've also got Baron Aaron. That will be your roster rundown for Insomnia365.com. Jeff, do you want to maybe fill everyone in who might have just tuned in on what we've just seen in the previous two rounds?
You betcha. Right now we got NSF taking 110 tickets to 0 on USMC side of things. Here's Zatar Wetlands. Turning it over, the GFH joins USMC side of things for round number 2, and this time taking a little bit different strategy, holding on to a different flag instead of Central Island, which is a very big point of focus, given that it has a tank and a helicopter there, which you can claim once you actually take the flag. So they took that second round, 56 to 0, with a very, very ingenious strategy. Big kudos going out to Kivo there for holding on to the farm flag, being the sole Iron Man there for that match, sitting out in a small little shack, out of view of all the other rest of the tanks coming in. So nice job to him. Chuckster, Bullets owning in the Cobra, the first round, which gave NSF the win. And just like we were talking, NSF is going to take USMC side of things because they did so well in it the first round. So it's no surprise that they're going to go ahead and take up USMC here and go ahead and go in for the win. Jay?
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is a change in the tactics that they're going to use on this being the third round. Excuse me, I've just got a frog in the throat though. Just finish my sentence before my voice dies. You're probably going to see a change in tactics from the Northern Special Forces. You're not going to see them stack Central so heavily. You're going to see probably a good defence over at Village, and maybe if I was NSF commander, I'd probably position an LAV on the road between Factory and the Village. That way he's halfway between the two, and he can roll backwards and forwards as and when he's needed. He'll know when he's needed because the infantry that there will call out, I need armour support, can you come back and help out? All he's got to do is roll back. Looks like we have got a restart now. We're going to be live in 10 seconds. Over to Jeff for the opening moves. Jeff, take it away.
All right, looks like we've got NSF here on the USMC side of things like we called them before. I'm going to go ahead and head over towards their base to see what type of strategy they're going to take in. Okay, here we go. Here comes the spawn. And right now we got Blitz, we've got a Rip Dog, we've also got every NSF member back here because none of the flags are taken when you start in the Zatar Wetlands here. They're all silver as they're waiting to be taken. Loading up that Black Hawk helicopter, also heading out, got some fast movers on the ground, the Jeep. Here comes the APC action coming in, got some guys heading over towards the tank, they're moving out. Here comes the F-35B, very effective air-to-ground weapon, as well as the MiG is for the MEC side of things. Here comes the AA tank. Oh, incoming MiG, trying to take him down. Doesn't get the job done in that case, but the AA tank had a little bit was busy there for a second trying to get him as they were trying to strike early and strike quick. Here comes the helicopter. Looks like they're heading towards Central Island. Are they going to start off with that strategy once again? Well, we're about to find out. Incoming. Oh, here comes the helicopter from GFH side of things. They're dumping off guys left and right. They're there first, but the Black Hawk does have a little bit of an advantage with the Vulcan cannons. Here comes a missile shot. Doesn't take him out. NSF charging out. Not even giving those guys a fair chance at all. Oh, they're taking him down. Look at that. Ender's taking out a Hemi. Kivo's dropping a Chuckster, and it looks like right now that flag is going to start going USMC side of things. We do have an incoming Jeep here. Here comes another GFH member. Here comes some supplies coming in. The GFH member looks like, is he going to try to steal the Black Hawk? No, they want that flag. They've got it. upcoming Cobra and also the tank now, but their Abrams gets stolen right away from a GFH member, rolling right up now. He's right up next to the flag, looking like we don't have any other NSF here. Is that flag dropping down now? Yes, it is. Can GFH take it away? Central Island, first 3 minutes of the match. Jay?
Yeah, it looks like the M1A2 is positioned in a spot where he has got the flag cap going, working for him. He's taking straw fire right now. It looks like the Cobra is spinning up. He has taken damage. He's taking the second shell right there. He's going to put some machine gun fire straight into him. Takes him out there. That would be Mustang Clint in the M1A2 taking out Chuckster and Blitz. Obviously had his gunner with him. He then falls to the M1A2 of Ghost, who came up behind him. Flanked him pretty much. He's straight up behind, one tank shell into the rear after he'd already taken quite a bit of damage from the straw team. We've got 5, 6, 7 NSF members right now stacking Central Island. They also hold the factory base and village, so holding 3 of the 5 flags right now, sitting pretty. Tickets as they stand, 193 in favour of GFH, 191 in favour of NSF, but NSF holding the bleed. Jeff?
The incoming artillery strike from GFH, Clock 22, the general of the GFH team there, commanding the GFH assaults tonight. Takes out one person, New Jack, once again, NSF spread out. Here comes a Cobra. Double Abrams tanks. NSF is holding on to this point now, but let's see what happens now. What type of strategy they're going to take up now? Are they going to move out a little bit? Are they going to take that Cobra, go ahead and let themselves defend, let the tanks defend there at Central Island? Take that Cobra out there and start capping points. Let's go ahead and follow the Cobra here real quick. He is trying. MiG coming in, trying to hit.
Sorry to interrupt there, Jeff. We got a big rush now coming in on factory. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GFH members, including a T90 and BTI 90 support who's set at the rear, just putting down suppression. Also got a stolen LAV-25. Looks like they're going to get in flag cap radius real soon. We got one member that will be Wisp again into flag cap. He's going to get into the radius of influence now. He's going to lie down, wait for some extra support. We got Hemi also in the area. We've got who would that be going upstairs? Trying to get an eminent. Kivo again in the area. Looks like he's going to help out with the flag cap. Will be neutral in about 2 seconds. Medic kits being placed all over the show. Flag is about halfway up now for the MEC. Looks like we got NSF now making just a single man push. That will be, who would that be? That would be General Harm with the MP5. He gets taken down by, who took him down? That would be the T90 of Hemi, very nicely done there, catching him in the alleyway. Flag, it looks like, actually, the flag has been cleared out. It looks like the Cobra came in, picked up a couple of kills right there. That would be Chuckster and the Cobra, taking out the infantry that was all over the flag. Still got Mustang Clint in the area. He's using the M249 SAW, that's the machine gun, putting down some fire there, taking out Sandman, who had the straw in hand. We also got Hemi. Don't think they quite realise that there's nobody left in flag cap. Looks like we've got an M1A2 now pushing around the rear. That would be NSF Marvel B. He might actually mop this flag up. Everything that's left here has been killed, I do believe. GFH's rush has come to nothing after all that. Looks like it's going to be recapped by the USNC, which it is at this point NSF. Jeff, over to you.
184, 178 NSF holding a 6-ticket lead right now as GFH trying once again to take the flag. See if they're going to switch things up a little bit here. I'm going to zoom over here to Village here real quick and see if they haven't snuck in here. No. We're going to have Big Ben, the commander of the NSF, hanging out in an APC just like he was in the actual first round here. Looks like we've got one Abrams up here. Some GFH members trying to run in on foot, getting taken down pretty quick. Enders out there searching the actual hillsides for some infiltrating GFH members. They got the M1 Abrams up there on top. Looks like, oh, look at this. We've got an APC coming in up against an Abrams tank. That's going to be a tough one. Boom! And this Ghost takes out Web Dev Monkey right there. Incoming Cobra helicopter is going to come in for some repairs right now. She's got some smoke coming out the back of it right now. Let's take a look here and see. Yep, it's 3 flanks to 2 USMC, which is NSF holding on to the lead right now. 182, 173. Very, very close on tickets right now.
Oh.
Go for it, Jay.
Sorry to interrupt. Mustang Clint and who would have been with him? That would have been Baron Aaron Cobbson, a rock and a hard place there. Sandwiched between 2 M1A2s, bringing the M1A2 back forward. That would be Marvel and also Ghost, positioning them at the Central Island base. Catching them on the hillside. They couldn't move down because the M1A2 of Marvel was positioned at the bottom hill. Just to say that, he falls to the artillery of Glock, very nicely placed there, right on top of him. That must have been called in by Special Forces or something. Just to pinpoint accuracy there with the artillery. First shot landing directly on top of the tank, taking him out. 1 shot, 1 kill. Very nicely done there by Commander Glock. Looks like just the 1 tank left now. That will be the tank of, that will be Ghost, still in the area. Anyway, I'll finish my story about Clint being caught between a rock and a hard place. Pretty much just getting sandwiched between the 2 M1A2s. Infantry being able to push up on top of him, not having the visibility to see over the top of the hill, and being wiped out. That was the GFH rush over at Central Island, coming to an absolute standstill. Jeff?
And right now, Central Island right now still being held by NSF, 181-165. As right now, GFH's efforts to go village, and now they're being met with an APC right there as he's moving around a little bit. Looks like I've got a Jeep heading into the USMC compound here. I don't know what the heck he's trying to accomplish. They can't cap the flag, and most of their stuff is outside of the actual base right now, except for the Blackhawk. He might be going after that Blackhawk there. Interesting strategy heading on into the base. That's one guy they're sacrificing right now. Maybe see if he's just going to hang out over here and see if they get grab the F-35B or something like that. He can go ahead and steal that away from him. Two members come into their base. That's an interesting strategy there, Jay. I wouldn't have expected that. I'd expect them to go for village flag or something like that. C4 the APC. Go ahead and get the tickets to start bleeding right now because they are on the decline. 178 to 160 tickets right now. Over to you, Jay.
It looks like they're trying to take out the artillery. This could be an interesting tactical move. They can take out the artillery. There goes the first piece of artillery. Looks like that would have been who would that be? That would be Sniper 1. He's got a special forces team together. That would also be Kivo. They're going to try and steal some equipment. I'll be surprised if they didn't take out the UAV trailer and scan as well before they manage to get on the way. They're going to have to call in some supplies from the commander to do that, of course. Maybe looking for the F-35B or possibly one of the M1A2s. I think the M1A2 will be a big bonus right now. Sniper taking out the second piece of artillery. That's the NSF artillery down for the foreseeable future until he can at least get repairs there. I mean, you can drop a supply crate, but that's going to be sorely missed by the two tanks that are probably stacking central as I speak right now. They are going to move out. I don't think they're going to pick up too much equipment. It all seems to be in use right now from the NSF. It's a real good thing there from the NSF because if that F-35B was on the ground, you know it would be stolen by Kivo right now. Jeff, back to you.
Oh, yeah, they'd take that F-35B. The only problem is, yeah, I can understand them going in to take out their artillery, but now they got two of those players back there. They're just kind of hanging out, waiting for stuff to get blown up, and they're down two players. I'm wondering if we might have missed that from the first round as part of the problems that they were experiencing. But right now, GFH is not charging forward and taking those other flags, which is very interesting. Now we've got an incoming APC there, but NSF is just making the rounds there to make sure that their flags are being held onto. Yep, they're controlling it very well. And it looks like LAV-25 action, taking out Web Dev Monkey. He was trying to come into the backside of Factory. Nope, he's not going to make it over there. Village still being held by Big Ben, who is the commander there in an APC. He's got some armor in front of him, which is kind of a cool thing. Incoming artillery strike here. It looks like Central Island. Nope, that wasn't an artillery strike. That was actually some Abrams tank action there. Cobra Juxter jumping in there. But for now, 171-143, NSF with the advantage. What's up, GFH, Jay?
Looks like GFH are trying to put some sustained pressure on the factory base, sending four-man squads in on the backside using the fence really well. The openings that are provided are pretty strategic. They're there for a reason, so your infantry can push through without having to go through the armour. Maybe sneak up around the backside, C4 it. NSF onto this tactic by now. I think the LAV is going to go out. He's going to try and find the squad leader. He spots Hemi making his way inside the base. He's going to try and fire through the fence now. Obviously, fences are certain fences anyway are penetrable with the new material engine that BF2 introduced. Looks like the LAV just making a sweep around the backside. Let's see if he can find I can see where Baron Aaron is. The LAV hasn't picked up on his position yet. He's going to cruise back towards Factory. Looks like we've got, that would be Hemi. He's into flag cap radius. He's removed the flag halfway down now. Probably another 30 seconds. No, less than that. Probably another 10 seconds actually, and it's going to be neutral. Looks like we've got a DPV rush coming in. Didn't spot that the flag was at half mast actually. Looks like 2 or 3 NSF members in the area right now, not totally realising what's going on. Looks like one of the NSF members has picked up on what's going on. That would be, get a name on him as soon as he stops moving. He'll be using the M4. Never mind, he didn't get the kill anyway. It would be that would be Rip Dog actually, team killing. That'll be New Jack, unlucky. Never mind. GFH now back on the fly. Looks like they are going to get the. Oh, just to say that Chuckster comes in with the AH-1Z gun, opens up, takes out that position. Looks like it is going to fall back to USMC. It is now neutral. Looks like got an M1A2 in the area. He's just going to hold position. Cobra is going to get the hover cap. Very nicely done there. Still seeing GFH using the squad leader behind. Nice use of squad play here right now. Moving up on the backside, trying to take out this Cobra before he can get the flag cap. Looks like he's already done it. M1A2 in position. He's also got a supply crate. Looks like the flag is going to be secure for the foreseeable future. Jeff?
Back over Central Island, looking good. NSF holding that down. Action over there at Factory. Jay was calling. Unfortunately, didn't work out for GFH as they had too many NSF. Here comes another GFH player on the ground, infantry-wise, looking like he's going to toss out a few mines down there. He's got some engineer action going on here. trying to prevent some of the APCs from coming up. He is going to charge up there. There's nobody from NSF around, so the flag is going to belong to him. 2 supply crates, as that's going to give him plenty of ammo. He is parking himself next to the flag, and they see it start to drop there. Oh, tank! Mine blowing up the medic entropy coming in with a fast mover, one of the Jeeps up there. Finally, General Harm steps up with the M203 and takes out Web Dev Monkey. But here comes, oh, what cojones! And, oh my God, GFH Hemi running right in front of the APC saying, you know what, I really don't care. I'm going to head up there and cap this flag. And he gets taken out by the APC. I'm like, wow, that took some cojones there to do that, and he actually sacrificed his life. USMC's back in control here as the factory there did have some GFH members on top of the flag. But no, they finally go ahead and get taken out as NFF storms back in. Once again, GFH unable to hold on to the flag cap. 156, 118, NSF right now cruising right along. Jay?
Indeed, indeed. Just watching the nice squad play that GFH have got going on. They got a BTR 90. He's also support. He's been repairing himself on a regular basis. He's trying to do some damage to the LAVs. Also picking up loose kills. That'd be Web Dev Monkey taking out Sandman, who was on top of the factory itself. He was trying to provide some Overwatch, see what was coming in and where it was coming in from. In my opinion, if NSF could maybe flush out the squad leader, you have to figure out where he is. Of course, they've figured out he is there by this point. They just don't know where. They know he's in the area somewhere because the sustained infantry rushes that have been coming in could only come from a squad leader. I figured that out without having to look for him. I found him eventually because I got free cam. But it looks like we've got a BTR 90 now. That'll be Web Dev Monkey. He's taking straw fire right now. Putting down some suppressing fire to see if he can make the guy run away. Looks like, who would that be? Try and get a name on him. That would be Medic Entropy. He's taking Eric's fire now from across the way. That would be Cheese Fudger, who's putting down the Eric's fire. He's also putting down single shot from the PP-19. That's a submachine gun. Richard Cranium now moving up on the right of that would be Cheese Fudger. Cheese Fudger taking out Medic Entropy's DPV there with an Eric's. Very nice shot. Looks like we got, who'd that be? That would be Mustang Clint and Web Dev Monkey in flag cap radius right now. Left the BTR 90 on its own. Don't know if that's quite a wise idea. Looks like one NSF member coming forward. Oh, he falls to the Saiga. That'll be Web Dev Monkey with the shotgun, taking out General Harm. Very nicely done. BTR 90 now has been stolen by NSF. Medic Entropy. He's picked up that piece of equipment that was left by Web Dev Monkey. Let's see if he can take out the infantry on top right now. Jeff?
And once again, the GFH wasting no time as they're trying to come in there and blow everything up there. Rip Dog, team kill Ender, but he did take up Mustang Clint and also Web Dev Monkey. Back here, factory once again. They're going after factory, and it's easy to understand why. Inside that building with a flag up on top of it, very easy to defend once you get up there, similar to Central Island. So it makes perfect sense to me why GFH is going after that as a tactical point right now, but they just can't hold on to it. But they actually did get Village. Village is gone gray. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like they're taking the USMC flag. The APC Big Ben got destroyed by the anti-tank action, and now they're actually spawning up over here. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we got 2 members here. One of them, the team leaders, are spawning on top of this team leader. They're taking the flag back to mech right now. Smart move, as they could not take the front factory. They've got this flag now, and so now they have the advantage of bleeding tickets away. 132-105. NSF is still in the lead by a few tickets here, by about 25, 26 tickets. But finally, GFH gets a flag there, and they jump into the actual Jeep and head back towards the actual Marine base. I'm not real sure if that was the wisest of things to do, but there is an APC over here that one of their team members can go ahead and pick up, and he will do that. He's going to jump into an APC and do some defense against his flag. Jay?
Looks like we've got an LAV-25 now pushing up on the village flag. He's going to try and take out that BTR 90. He's putting down some suppressing fire now. That would be that'd be Web Dev Monkey. He's been all over the show this round. Looks like we've got the Super Cobra now coming in. He manages to, he didn't take him out, but he put a TV guide straight into him. Kivo there with big Eric's kill on New Jack, taking out the LAV-25. Kivo hanging around that backside. He's also got Sniper in the area. Got the M1A2 now of, I think that would be Ghost pushing forward. Indeed it is Ghost. LAV-25 in the area. That would be Big Ben, who is the commander for NSF. Obviously, times are real tight right now. Deciding to, instead of commanding his forces and bringing the artillery down, decided he's going to be a frontline fighter. Looks like they have capped the flag back. It is now, the village flag is now back in NSF control. But I still, just to say, I was about to say, I still see Sniper there, but New Jack sneaking around the right side, taking him out with the M4 there. Very nicely done. Artillery now coming in. That would be GFH artillery, as I believe NSF artillery has been knocked out. Actually, just to say that, looks like we've got artillery going out. That would be, just looking at the map, that would be NSF artillery. They must have repaired it. Very nicely done. That's probably where Kivo was going right now. He's going to go take that artillery out over at main, just like he did probably about 10-15 minutes ago. Tickets as they stand right now, 95 for GFH, 128 in favour of NSF. Jeff?
Right now, it looks like the strategy for NSF is just keep your heavy armor up there on Central Island, which is a very, very good idea. Until, Eric's action coming in. Marvel getting blown to bits and pieces as Whisper was right there with his shoulder-fired anti-tank weapon. Ender is still running around, though. Here comes another M1A1 Abrams tank. As looks like that is, can't quite read it. Looks like it's Ghost Tilt C. APC action coming in, trying to take that flag out. Yeah, Ghost Tilt C. And he gets exploded as well by some Eric's action. Nice job by GFH Hemi, as right now they're threatening the Central Island flag right now. Let's see if NSF is... Oh, look at this! We got to go over towards Farm again. Look, Farm is actually becoming a point of contention here. As finally it goes back to mech, but not before some of the NSF guys got over here and did neutralize it for just a few minutes there, or actually a few seconds. Incoming Eric's firing action coming in right now as they are going to go ahead and take it back. The Abrams tank that spawned was taken by Team GFH, and so now Central Island, here comes some artillery action coming. Is he going to get it? NSF Big Man taking out Richard Cranium, also Kivo going down as the tank is still alive. Let's see what happens. Oh, Rip Dog, F-35B, what a shot. Hemi gets blown to bits and pieces, but not before the flag goes to mech. Now the bleed is in the favor of GFH. Jay?
Yeah, just looking, just the one GFH member in the area, that would be Whisper. He managed to survive all the artillery barrages and the F-35 flyby there from Rip Dog, which I guarantee you was not appreciated. Did have infantry on the backside, that would be Cheese Fudger and a DPV who's just shot off, can't get his name now. Whisper just waiting for the attack helicopter, I do believe, waiting for the Mi-28. Also seeing Richard Cranium and who would that be? That would be Hemi, who was the star of the flag cap in my opinion. They're going to try and defend. Looks like we've got an LAV-25 now pushing forward. T-90 just catches the LAV, puts the tank shell straight into the side. That would be Marvel, who's in the LAV-25. He gets taken out by Whisper's T-90 right there. Sweet revenge for Whisper, who was beating his head against the brick wall that was the NSF defence over at Central for pretty much the whole of the first round. Looks like he's called in the supplies now. He's going to get the quick wrench from the box. Also got Richard Cranium. He's got his he's got his med pack out. Who was it with the Erics? That would have been Hemi, who was putting down the Eric support. DPV now coming in front door. Two guys in it. Oh, Cheese Fudger. Big Eric's kill there, taking out New Jack and Sandman. Very nicely done. Just scooting back over to the factory. Not too much going on over there right now. Just looks like NSF are content to just sit back, maybe wait for the attack there. Not put too much stock in it. Obviously, they really do need to cap the Central Island back. Tickets as they stand right now, 108 in favour of NSF, 75 in favour of GFH. Looks like the bleed is coming from somewhere else. Let me go and find out which flag that would be.
The Farm flag.
Jeff, over to you.
Oh yeah, Farm is going down right now. It was USMC there for a few moments. Chuckster's coming in, trying to take out the other players, trying to do a hover cap right there. He finally sees him, spawning up there, gets the kill right there. Incoming APC action, as now they take the flag back. They were about to lose it back to mech there, but they came in with a dual APC and also heavy Cobra air support action. And so here it comes once again. Farm is going may end up becoming that point of contention once again, as the Cobra's still alive, as those guys are still waiting over at Central Island for the actual helicopter to spawn. Well, it can't spawn until the Cobra's dead, so the Cobra's just heading back to USMC base, getting repair action going on. Incoming GFH players, looks like they're coming in, but dual APC action, Jeep, that's not going to be a very good match, as right now the Jeeps are trying to actually, here comes some shoulder-fired Eric's action. Coming in from a GFH player right now, but they have picked him up. Dual APCs are coming around right now. Going to go ahead and try to take him out as Ender comes around and kills him with a nice Sandman LAV-25. Kivo and Hemi getting killed there, as they are going to keep on the T-90 action coming in GFH. It looks like they've got the T-90 coming in, and both of those APCs are destroyed, but Ender and... who is that laying right down there? Sandman are going to take over that flag right now. The T-90's trying to draw him out, but he can't, because they're hiding underneath the house. Incoming artillery. Glock 22 does kill Sandman, but not Ender. Ender's still there holding onto that flag inside that house. He's pulling a Kivo this around here on Farm, and the tank's desperately looking for him, but they can't find him. So the tank rolls up to the flag, but they can't get the flag to move because they got too many NSF guys around. Look at this. NSF shoveling it back into GFH's face. Finally, got some troops coming in here, dropping off a few people here. They are going to go ahead and kill him. But Ender is still alive, as now they've got a couple troops here so they can drop the USMC flag. Finally going back to GFH, 99-55, as GFH finally takes the flag back. It looks like they're going to do it here in just a few seconds. Over to you, Jay.
what you've got to ask yourself is, have GFH fallen into the same trap that NSF did in the second round, maybe putting too much stock in the central island and forgetting about the rear bases. Farm was taken. That's probably going to add as a distraction. NSF are probably going to reorganise, head out, and hopefully for the NSF anyway, and definitely not hopefully for GFH. NSF are going to be looking for the central island flag cap. Looks like not seeing too much coming from NSF right now. Looks like they're bringing the M1A2 forward. Obviously only having the one right now is going to hurt. No LAVs in the area. It looks like he's just going to push over the bridge on his own. I believe that would be Ghost. It is indeed Ghost. He's going to push towards Central Island on his own. Just a 1 T90 in the area, and that would be Cheese Fudger. In fact, I think the T90 has moved on. He's going to make a push towards... Where would he be going? Probably towards the natural gas station. Oh, I don't see him in the area. Natural gas station obviously still being held by the USMC, which would be NSF. Sandman sitting back in his cubby hole with his LAV-25, just looking for infantry to kill who get into flag cap radius. Not too much going on there right now. NSF still holding three of the 5 flags, giving them the bleed right now. Tickets as they stand, 93 to the Northern Special Forces, 40 to Guns for Hire. Jeff?
Right now, Central Island looks like they got an Abrams and also an APC coming in, going the long way. The T-90 is up on top, but he didn't even see him. Those guys snuck around the north side of the base, and they're now heading in towards gas station, firing some shots over. The T-90 hasn't even seen him yet. He's just now moving into a position where he can look over the hill and pick him up, and they're almost across the bridge already. Finally, got some shots coming off, but it is too late right now as tank and APC are heading in towards what looks like, and there's the AA tank, and quickly going to come in and destroy that as the guys are heading in there. Got the helicopter there at the natural gas station. They're going to go ahead and take that out. Incoming Cobra right now. Guys jumping out of that helicopter. The Cobra's all over the top of that mech-based transport helicopters. Here comes the APC. Here comes the Cobra. Here comes a tank. Here comes some NSF infantry right here at natural gas station as they're on top of it right now. Bleed is in favor of GFH with NSF's tickets going down 88 to 32, but they are taking this other flag right now. As of right now, they are going to have 3 flags once again in order to bleed them out, and they've got some heavy-duty artillery and armor right here at natural gas station. Let's see what GFH offers up. It's going to be an incoming artillery strike. They're going to back off a little bit, but they're nice and spread out a little bit. Artillery, medic entropy, and oh no, they did not need that. Glock 22 team killing Kivo, who was over there, but artillery does take out Marvel B in the APC. As here we go, some shoulder-fired Eric's action coming in at the Abrams right there. Let's see if he takes him out, but no, Ghost Tilt C comes out into the actual APC and takes it out. Oh, that just had to suck for Mustang Clint. He almost had that tank. They are going to hold on to this flag. Uh-oh, GFH, they're down to 27 tickets. It looks like NSF is going to go ahead and take this one home, Jay.
Indeed, it would look that way at the moment. As you said before, the point of no return would probably be about 30 tickets, so you probably are looking at a convincing NSF win at the moment, holding 3 of the 5 flags that they still need to hold, not holding Central Island, not making the same mistake they did in the second round. Obviously it worked in the first round, but it didn't work in the second round, so they decided to switch it up, put a lot of pressure on Farm about halfway through the game, which allowed them to also cap the natural gas station and take the pressure off Factory and Village. You've not seen any real reach arounds from the MEC side. Factory is under MEC control right now. Got Kivo, and that would be it in the area. 2 NSF infantry now pushing forward. That would be Sandman with a saw taking out Kivo right there, getting nice and prone. Looks like the flag is going to fall. It's going to be neutralised in 2 seconds. Got some LAV fire now coming from, that would be Sniper 1. Does he take out both infantry? Indeed he does. He takes out Sandman and General Harm, dropping both of them. Looks like Sniper and Kivo now going to run in, try and get on the flag cap, trying to stop the USMC flag cap. Looks like it is going to be neutralised. There it goes. MEC flag cap coming up. Looks like Big Ben now bringing down the artillery real close. Tickets as they stand 75 to 18 in favour of NSF. Jeff?
Yeah, we're pretty much down to actual kills right now as opposed to a flag capture type of thing, unless the GFH was actually be able to take like 4 flags here at this point in time, which they could do it, but no, NSF is all over Central Island once again. After having stole the Havoc helicopter, that's pretty much going to do it. They're down to 14 kills. That's not going to be terribly hard. As of right now, we've got some incoming artillery from General Glock 22, the General of GFH. It's not going to get any kills in this round unless it's Medic. Actually, Medic Entropy and Blitz are going to get taken down, but he's going to miss. What I meant to say was he was going to miss the Abrams tank and also the APC armor, and you always want to try to kill those as opposed to just kill some players. Gives you some time to move in and not have to worry about that heavy armor. 12 tickets, 11 tickets down for GFH. The Grim Reaper's knocking on their door. GGs and good games and pats on the back going to be exchanged here very shortly. Factory does go back to USMC, which is going to be NSF side of things, as they're now going to go ahead and exchange the ticket bleeds here as they're going to hold on. Actually, they're holding on 2. Mech's holding on 3. But looks like Village right now is going to go back towards, it looks like, let's see here, yes, it's going to go back towards the USMC. Down to 10 tickets. That's going to pretty much do it for Team GFH. Unfortunately, they couldn't pull it off on the mech side of things, but that's really interesting. I got some really good questions for their team captains and their generals and stuff as to why that happened on this map, where they did so well in the second round. And you can also say the same thing about NSF doing so well. Big win, 110 tickets to 0 first round. Second round, they lose when they're on the mech side of things. What seems to be the major malfunction there, Jay?
I think it was just a strategy heading into the second round. The first round was flawless, obviously. They tried the same trick, and GFH called them on it. They called the bluff. They knew they was going to stack it, and it eventually worked their way around the left and the right, capping the factory and also the village at one point, which was a huge. Sorry, not the factory and village. I should say the natural gas station and the farm, which was a huge coup. Took a lot of pressure off the central island. Didn't need to worry about the central island, and there you have it. 63 tickets to 0. NSF take the game in 3 rounds. Very nicely done there. Jeff, over to you.
Wow, that is just incredible. The only thing I could think of that really was driving this to be the case for this game would be just perhaps a side preference on this map, because generally speaking, they're fairly balanced, sides. They have equal parts fighter jets. They have equal parts transport helicopters, artillery, defenses, the whole 9 yards, and the only difference being. But now we see, of course, as you know, there are some strategies and some key points, Central Island being a key point on this map, but sorry, you can use strategies to go around Central Island and go ahead and take the victory, just like GFH showed us in the second half, which was an excellent job. But in this case, NSF turns out to be the victor tonight. The total final score of ticket-wise is 173 tickets to 56 tickets, 2-1. A round score for NSF. Congratulations to Team MNSF, and that's definitely going to have to make their leader, who's in the hospital recovering, very happy to hear about the win tonight. Jay?
Oh, Sid is definitely in NSF and GFH's thoughts. He's going to be quite pleased to hear that they picked up the win over Guns for Hire. Obviously, both clans being close, so sharing the same team speak, playing on pretty much the same servers. 2 separate clans, don't get me wrong, but still very close, as close as 2 clans that are separate entities probably could be. So you do know that NSF have bragging rights now, and Sid can sit there with a big smile on his face thinking about his guys trash-talking the GFH guys tonight. Anyway, you've been listening to the Team Sportscast Network. We're just going to go to a quick sounder break and come back for the Iron. It's been NSF against Guns for Glory, Cal 12 versus 12, Sunday Open. Stay tuned.
You've got it locked onto the Team Sportscast Network. www.tsncentral.com.
Sick of those triple-digit pings? Tired of frozen, lagged-out players ruining a good game?
Are you ready for a war?
Art of War Central can provide the solutions you need for your server-side latency problems. With high-speed servers that are fit for just about any gamer mod out there, you'll have no problem getting your clan hosted. Art of War spans coast to coast with servers from Atlanta to San Jose, allowing you to select a close and convenient location. So make sure you visit www.artofwarcentral.com to get your team hosted today.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 1, go.
Yep, here we are again. It is the Bridger and that's your cue to say your name. Oh, he's muted.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 2, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? That's my boss. Sorry.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 54, go.
I am Arkvile, I am Sabo, I am Bridger, and Harlock is here with me.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 105. Go.
Welcome back to the Bridger and Harlock Show. Harlock, how you doing, my friend?
Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta ask a question. When we made this show originally, who named it? I get an idea. How would we just name it, like, Bridger's Clicky Keys on the
No, hey, okay, now you're just gone too far, okay? This is not about any kind of technical difficulty. Okay, I just got a moo in there. Now I'm mad.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 342. Go.
Harlock?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Hey, honey, those damn kids are in my yard again. Get my gun.
Oh, we'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Bridger and Harlock Show, take 1,248. Go.
Like cow. So you have invite, right below invite. It's cooler than anybody who plays an open.
How did these guys get into TSN?
The Bridger and Harlock Show, Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Team Sportscast Network.
TSN.
Oh my god, one time I was listening to TSN. Oh my god.
The chicks still dig us.
Like, oh my god, www.tsncentral.fling.
All right, welcome back to the Teen Sportscast Network. Dusty Dave LaFrance here, joined by Dirty Harry and Jeff T. Let's turn it over to them for the post-game analysis on Iron Man. Jeff T.
Oh, man. First question I have is actually first statement is that was probably the neatest strategy I saw in the second half on the part of GFH to finally realize that NSF during that, first half was going to, maintain control of Central Island. So you guys had to think creatively. You came out with a win second half, 56-0. But you guys seemed to really struggle on the next side of things. And you could say the same for NSF as well. So the first question I have is a general question for both of you guys is, do you find any unique advantage to being on USMC? By looking at the maps, by studying the actual artillery and also all the infantry and weaponry on it, the map is fairly balanced. What's up with the USMC side of things, Clip?
It's hard to say. I mean, I'm up in the air, so I got my hands tied. What's going on the ground? I mean, with the guys, I hear a lot of yelling, screaming. You'd have to ask one of the commanders.
Okay, present the same question to Strife. Strife, what are your thoughts? Is USMC really better? Because that's what we saw tonight.
Myself, I have to opinionate in the way that I have to say, no, it's all aesthetic. Just being USMC would give you the upper hand, and the fact that you had the Super Cobra, I think the Super Cobra was more agile than the Havoc. And but no, that was an absolutely great game.
All right, for next question, over to Jay.
Yeah, indeed. Clip, obviously your second round victory, that was a thing of beauty. Deciding to push the BTI 90s, which is the Soviet-made APCs, around the left and right flank, pushing on the rear bases, really squeezing that Central Island. Well, not actually squeezing the island, nobody actually pushed for it, but making sure that NSF had to come away from the little protected island that was raised up about 30 feet off the ground to come out and look for a fight. And you guys pretty much laid back, let them come to you, I should say, not came, let them come to you, played conservative and picked up the win by 56-0. Who would you like to thank for the swift move and the excellent teamwork that pulled out the second round victory for you, Clip?
I'd say Barron and Dugan pretty much were calling the shots, and I owe all the credit to those guys. I mean, they're thinking on their toes. That was actually a plan B for us. So, yeah, it worked, and I'm thankful.
Indeed it did. Excellent second round. Excellent games all around, actually. The first round was highly entertaining. Obviously, NSF picking up quite a big win in that round, 110-0. But the third round, stellar round, even though I believe the tickets aren't entirely the tail of the tape, if you know what I mean. 63-0. I do believe it was quite a bit closer than that. The flag caps did not fall GFH's way, though, which is a shame. Would have liked to see maybe a closer third round. 2 tickets maybe, that's always a pleasure to cast. But
yeah.
Strife, who do you think standout NSF player would be for the first, second and third round, actually? Let's have an overall player for the NSF.
Well, for the first round, I definitely have to give it to Blitz and to Chucky. I mean, Blitz is just an awesome pilot, and with Chucky as his gunner, not to give him too much of a big head because he has an egomaniacal problem with that, but he did an awesome job. But Rip Dog in the bomber, pinpoint precision, a couple of team kills, but those are just taking it for the team, and he was getting more offensive kills than anything else. I mean, they just did an awesome job. Our pilots are just top-notch.
Indeed they were. Dave, I know you sat in through the whole game. Any thoughts that you wanna add at this point? Maybe a couple of questions for Clip or Strife?
Well, seeing how I'm close to both of the clans, I tend to be a little biased. I found myself getting a little angered at NSF in the second round there. GFH, I got to give you props. You took it to them in the second round. They did not expect that. You did what they should have been doing and started saying, forget those other flags. Let's backdoor them. Let's go around the edges and throw a loop into things. You did. It worked for you. Well done, guys. I mean, I honestly didn't expect this to go to 3. I've seen you guys scrim a lot. NSF usually comes out on top, and you guys took it to them tonight. Well done. That's about all I got as comments.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Dusty, for that. And it's a new game, and I think we're looking forward to good things for GFH, in the future. So that's it.
I think on that note we can almost wrap things up. Just the remaining issue of Iron Man of the match to conclude. Pass it over to Jeff, who's been my co-host tonight. Jeff, who do you feel is the most impressive player on the battlefield tonight?
I am definitely going to give props to GFH Kivo, who held that farm flag for so long. He was by himself. He was an infantry person. He was sitting inside that little shack of a house with almost no protection, being surrounded by APCs, popped out and killed some players when he needed to, but stayed right there in the thick of the entire battle through all the artilleries. Definitely got to give him props. It took guts to do that all by himself, but he held on to that, and I think that was probably one of the keys to their second round victory. But definitively, I agree with Strife. Chuckster, he's got to be the Iron Man of the match, and the reason why is I would have chosen Blitz, but Blitz being in the front of that Cobra, he has a machine gun, and he also has a TV-guided missile that he can guide anywhere. Chuckster, he's got to fly the aircraft, and he's got rockets, but those rockets will only go in one place.
You got that wrong way around.
He's got to be dead on.
Yeah, Chuckster was the gunner, and Blitz was the pilot, so I think maybe you should be giving that Iron Man to Blitz.
Actually, no, Chuckster was the pilot. He was the pilot. Blitz was the actual gunner. Is that correct, Strife? I believe it is.
No, I think Dirty Harry's correct. But
really?
Dirk Harry for the win, dude.
Oh, man, because I saw Chuckster +1 in the Cobra. That means he's the pilot, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't know what the +1 stands for, but from what I could see, it was Chuckster's head that was spinning around when he was picking up the kills. So I take it he was using that TV guided. Anyway, I'm gonna pass it over to Dave now.
Okay.
Dave, you obviously watched the whole game. Who do you think is deserving of the title of Iron Man of the match tonight?
I'm not allowed to give it to Chuckster, otherwise the whole NSF clan is never going to live it down. Chuckster's already got the biggest ego on the planet, and you guys have just pumped it up about 10 more notches. So.
Hey, Chuckster's a great guy, man.
He is. Chuckster's a good kid. I mean, he's been part of the NSF since he was the tender age of about 16 years old, and he's pushing 19 now. I've watched him grow up. We've all watched him grow up. He's a good kid, and sorry, Strife, I got to give it to him too. He did a good job. He did his job and did it well. So Chuckster is my Iron Man of the match.
Congratulations.
Okay. Just leaves my selection for Iron Man, and see if we can come to a definitive Iron Man of the match. Kivo gets an honourable mention. I'm not going to give him the Iron Man. Obvious reasons, he was on the losing side. Very rare that a losing player gets the Iron Man of the match. He was a constant fly in the ointment over at the fan base, getting in the darkness, getting in the cubby holes, and displacing when he knew that he was outgunned. When NSF would bring 2 tanks forward, he'd move back behind the brick wall or get in some decent foliage, wait for those tanks to move on, and then get back into flag cap. That was excellent strategy from Kivo. Also, he took out the artillery, I do believe, with sniper on I think it was 2 occasions, so he gets an honourable mention for that. But I think Chuckster and Blitz have to get the Iron Man of the match, just for the work they did in the Cobra tonight. That US Supermarine Cobra, truly deadly in the right hands, especially on a map that's like wetlands with lots of BTR 90s. So I think it's pretty much synonymous. Chuckster picking up the Iron Man with an honourable mention for Blitz and Kivo. And that pretty much wraps up tonight's cast.
All right, I'm sorry to interrupt. I got to break in right now. Dave just made my night. Chuckster was flying the Cobra. He just confirmed it. Chuckster was.
I had to ask him to make sure.
Chuckster.
Oh, for me for the win. But you know what? Last weekend, just real quick, Jay, I apologize for that. Last weekend, we made a bet, right? And I chose a team to win. They didn't win, so I owe Jay a beer. But I didn't bet him to eat his hat tonight, and I should have done that. I could have had him eating his hat.
Smile like that.
And on a side note, I could have supervised that hat eating because I do believe you're going to be at my house in about 2 days, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be landing on the 9th, I do believe, at 2:30 a.m. local time. So that should be fun. Nice 15-hour flight. Probably get deep vein thrombosis, knowing my luck, and probably won't even make it to Canada. But that's just one of those things, I suppose. That's all part of the travel.
Well,
anyway,
just to be fair.
listening to.
Oh no, we're not going. No, are we getting off right now? I had some stuff I wanted to talk about.
Well, that's okay if you want to talk about it. It's just running on a bit late for me now. I have to get up and pack.
Well, I was just going to warn you because I know that our own TSN Nep is the one who's going to be picking you up at the airport. He's heading over the night before. He's going to stay at a buddy's place so he can be there early enough to pick you up. Now, the problem is, I don't know if you've followed the chronicles of Nep and his travels. I really don't know if you want to get into a vehicle with him. I mean...
I saw the thread. I saw the thread over at the forums. Who is the worst driver on staff? And I think Net picked up something like, it was like 4 votes for whoever, 2 votes for another person. It was like 6 or 7 for Net. He was way out there. So I don't know. Maybe if I'm going to have the opportunity to find Jesus, maybe it'll be Nep's passenger seat.
Yeah, you very well will be praying to God. I mean, it's not that Nep's exactly so much as a bad driver as he has the crappiest luck in Canada. Anything that can go wrong with that man will. I mean, just a quick chronology. He headed down to Dallas for CPL, when was that? About 4 weeks ago, something like that. He drove from Nanaimo, British Columbia, which is about as far west in Canada as you can get, all the way to Dallas, Texas. It was about a 35-hour drive, I believe, one way. He made it halfway across Montana, and we had helped him teach him how to change his front brake pads before he left. He didn't put all the bolts in, so he got halfway across Montana. His brake caliper flipped up and carved a groove in the rim of his truck. So he was sitting out there in the middle of a cornfield with a flat tire, having to be at CPL in like 18 hours or something, cell phone dead, every towing page ripped out of the phone book, just sitting there, him kicking stones, singing I Walk Alone down the road. I mean, and then it got worse from there. He went to Dallas, he lost his driver's license somewhere in Dallas, so when he got back to the Canadian border, he had no picture identification, so they weren't going to let him back into Canada. They made him sit at the border for like 6 hours in a little room while they phoned everybody he ever knew, his mother, everybody he ever worked for, his grade 1 teacher. I mean, they made this poor bastard run the gauntlet. So he finally gets across the border and he figures, okay, it's a 15-minute drive from the U.S. border to the ferry to take him over to the island, and he's golden. He gets pulled over by the police. He's been driving for almost 2 days straight, no sleep, nothing but a big case of Red Bull, and I mean, this guy looks messed. The cop takes one look at him, decides, you're drunk. Makes him get out, runs the gauntlet and walk the line, all of that stuff, still doesn't believe that he was just very tired, drags him in, makes him give a breathalyzer. So yeah, you're taking your life in your own hands by getting into a vehicle with him. Good luck.
Oh well, at least I'll have an entertaining story to tell, maybe when I get out of hospital or out of jail or wherever I might end up.
Well, listen, guys, I got to bail, but I just want to say, in closing, I watch you guys all the time. I think it's great what you do. Strife, excellent match. I had a ton of fun tonight. Look forward to future scrims and future matches. And again, I just had a great time, and this was a great experience for GFH.
Here, brother. It's always the same way with us.
Roger that. Okay, boys, I'm out of here. Have fun.
Thanks a lot, Clip.
Catch you later, Clip. I think on that note, we can round tonight's proceedings up. You've been listening to myself, Dusty Dave, who's been hosting and providing occasional colour. Jeff T.
Why don't you just say goodbye? Because I got a couple other things I got to say, actually, that I've been bugged about it on IRC. So we'll just bid you adieu. How about that?
Okay, well, I'll get my quick shout out then.
Right.
Quick shout out here from Hunter to Trouble. There we go. I can't get moaned at now by Hunter. And I shall talk to you later. I've got to get some sleep. Got to look extra beautiful for Nap, or else he's not going to want to drive me anymore.
All right. Good night, Jay.
See you in 2 days, Jay.
Good night, all. Indeed. Catch you later.
Alright, I've been getting a lot of PMs on IRC tonight, especially with people asking when is Dusty Dave going to be back on the air casting steady, and wondering why I haven't been. Basically, the reason has been I have completely destroyed my house to make room for my very own TSN casting studio. I moved in now. I'm sitting in the middle of an empty room with my desk. You can kind of hear the echo because I have nothing on the walls or anything. Is a very major renovation of my home, and it has sucked up pretty much the last 2 months of my life. That is the reason I have not been on the air. I have been on the camera every now and again. I expect to be back on air sometime within the next week or two and pick up more and more and more as time progresses. So thanks a lot for asking. I miss being on the air, guys. I miss casting, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to it. So I'm glad you're looking forward to me coming back. Thanks. That'd be a shout out to Chappie and of course ACL Hunter, who are both listening right now. Thanks. Any last thoughts, Jeff?
Always standard last thoughts from the old Jeff T here, the old man that he is thanks for the pat on the back for TVSN and also our TSN cast, especially from the team leader Strife and also Clip. But I'd also like to remind guys, the Cal League admins go out there and what they do for free to put together an organization that you guys can play your favorite matches in. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything for it. So make sure you give your admins a pat on the back before the end of the night. With that, shout outs to the Cal League admins. Also, big props to Team GFH and NSF. Very nice matches tonight on Zathar Wetlands. That's it from me. Good night, Dave.
You bet. And Strife. Yeah. Any last thoughts from you, Strife?
Of course, with the recent things that have been happening with the NSF and with Sid being in the hospital. Hey, buddy, I know your heart's not working all too well right now, but ours is, and our hearts are right with you. And hopefully the rest of the BF community will be supporting you too. And for all you people that just joined in with us, you can join us at www.nsffamily.com and say your prayers and support to Sid Vicious, our illustrious clan leader. On that note, thank you guys very much for supporting us and supporting GFH, and thank you for shoutcasting our match. It was a blast.
Anytime, buddy. Glad to have you on. Come back and join us again some night. It'd be good to have you on as a guest here and there because you know the game just as well as anybody else. On that note, you have been listening to Cal 12 vs. 12 Battlefield 2 action on the Team Sportscast Network. You've been watching it on TVSN with Dusty Dave, Jeff T, and Dirty Harry. We will see you tomorrow night with the 12 vs. 12 match of the week. I don't have the teams right in front of me here, but you can go over to our website at www.tsncentral.com. Click on the calendar, and you'll get the info right there as well. Join us at Pound TSN on the Game Surge IRC Network. To get interactive with the cast, feel free to PM us on IRC. Send us your shout-outs, any thoughts you may have. And feedback, we love to hear it. Again, our website, www.tsncentral.com. Don't be shy, register on the forums, let them know how much you love these casts and how much you love the video. Thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm out.
You're listening to the station for gamers by gamers. The Team Sportscast Network is live and ready to serve you for your choice in the esports revolution.
This broadcast is copyrighted 2005 by the Team Sportscast Network. Any copying, reproduction, redistribution, modification, or rebroadcasting in any manner is expressly prohibited without the written permission of the Team Sportscast Network, LLC.